You're kicking it with the Christians. You're kicking it with the Christians. One marriage, two hustlers, it shows. We'll travel the globe in search of endless possibility. You're kicking it with the Christians. Together we'll conquer it all. Take the highs with the lows, cause there's no losing with this energy. You're kicking it with the Christians.
What up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome back.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the One Marriage,
Two hustlers.
podcast.
All right, so let's talk about it real quick. Real quick, fast, in a hurry. Don't talk about it, be about it.
Talk about it. What do you mean?
Now,
Come
so
on, get into it.
listen, guys. So we're in February right now. End of
Yeah,
February.
we're at the end of February.
Every Monday we're finna be recording. We're gonna have to take the time out and just do it, release these videos, come to you guys, go hard, go home.
Yeah.
Every Monday. And then we'll release them on Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. But the Tuesday and Thursdays will be hitting onto the $20 or $10 membership, and then you'll get a free one on Fridays. Just want to be more consistent.
Yeah.
Then we'll be grabbing reels and stuff out of here. So you'll be seeing different reels. So let's go.
Yeah, we're also probably going to be doing some little bonus audio episodes. So if you're not following us on Apple Podcasts or on Spotify, please make sure you go and hit that follow button so you're notified when we drop those audio episodes, so you can listen to it while you're working out, while you're at home. I know y'all love hearing my voice. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, help the people.
And then you'll, like he said, get the free one on Friday. But yeah, we're excited to be here on YouTube. Make sure you guys have liked, shared, and subscribed, and hit that notification bell so you're notified every time we drop a new episode. But thank you guys so much for the support, and it is greatly, greatly appreciated. But let's get into the episode.
Get into the episode, man.
We're gonna talk about, is your relationship worth saving? Because I hear all the time, like, try to work it out, stay together. But is it worth saving? Is it worth it?
Well, let me dive into this analysis. Is that a word?
Analysis?
Y'all know I make word up. I got my I got my own ebonics when it comes to their black language. Okay, so
no, sir.
No people,
no, sir.
no people, no, sir. People make up stuff all the time. See, now y'all get to see the real side of me.
No ham, no potatoes, none of that.
Anyway, so this is the thing. Do you want to start over? Yes or no? This is the real question. If you don't mind starting over, going from person to person.
I hate that we didn't make it to the end.
If you don't want to start over, because starting over, it takes three things. Number one, getting to know the person. Number two, getting to know their family. And number three, understanding their personality types. Because everybody got different personality types. So those are three things that you got to redo. Imagine redoing that for 40, 60, 70, 80 years of your life. I mean, listen, you ain't going to be able to get to the point where you want to be successful in whatever that you're doing. So
I'm biased.
Ooh,
I'm biased
because go.
Is it worth it? Like, sometimes that's just not worth it.
Damn.
It's not worth it. I'm like, girl, move on. You deserve better. And vice versa.
No. But this is the thing, though. This is the thing. Okay, so then she get to the next person. She deserves better. Get the next person. She don't know how to pick the right people.
No, what I'm saying is sometimes it's just not worth it.
With that person.
The headache is not worth it with that person. Now, sometimes I feel like it can be saved because it's like minor stuff. It's minute stuff. Like, people nitpick all the time.
Okay.
They'll be like, oh, I don't want to be with this person
because
they get up 5 times at night and brush their teeth.
Okay.
That annoys me.
I got
like little stuff like that, I feel like can be worked out. But when it's something that is significantly impacting your relationship, like this person keeps cheating or this person keeps abusing you financially, not taking care of home, not really seeing a future with you, just like going through the motions. Maybe y'all been dating for 10 years and they
That's
haven't
true.
made a commitment. Like things like that. I'm like, it's not really worth it because you want something totally different from what the person wants.
Okay,
And
so
that's never gonna work out.
so the reason why I say, okay, so that's not that situation, but the problem is people jump into another situation dealing with the same thing. And so it's like it has to be a point in your life where you gotta stay. It can't be everybody every time though.
Right.
That's my
I
thing.
feel like it's worth saving when you both have reconcilable differences. It's like
Okay, I got
I
you.
know I have some things I need to work on. You
I
know,
got
you
you.
have some things you need to work on, and
I
we're
got you.
willing to communicate about those things
Mm,
and work together to come up with a plan on what's going to work for us. Because you're
got you.
right. Everything, just because you move on, doesn't mean that it's going to be better and it's going to be great. That's the risk you take when you're dating.
That is.
We all out here taking risks, whether you're taking them in business, but especially if you're out here dating, you're taking a risk because you're entrusting people. You're entrusting that you're trusting that people have the same heart as you do and they have the same interests as you do because they're saying those things to you. And you have to
Mm,
that a person's word is all you have to go off of.
that's true.
And so until they show you otherwise, you gotta believe it. And that's a risk.
Mm,
That's the risk you take of my heart being broken, the person lying to me, them not really being who they say they are. Like all of those things are risks that come with dating, especially in today's society and the way dating is taking place. Dating is so popular online. You have so many online apps where
mm,
people are dating. People are just, out here and about and they're meeting people in person, they're meeting people online, but then sometimes they're not really who they say they are. They're not really bringing anything
oh
to the
Lord,
table.
Lord,
And so
Lord,
I think that's
Lord.
just a risk that you take. But I think when it's worth it, it's like, man, I've been out here and I'm coming back because, and you're single and I'm single, and this thing is worth fighting for because I feel like we really have something
Mm,
and we let something little take us apart. And it could be family, it could be little stuff
that's
that
true.
cause people to, it's not always cheating. That's the first thing people want to go to. But
That's what I'm
sometimes
saying.
it's other things that can cause a rift in a relationship. But it's
Mm,
like if you can go back and resonate on, okay, what did I do wrong? How can we fix this?
that's good.
Then I think that's when like, okay, if they want to fix it, I want to fix it. This relationship is probably fixable.
Mm. So this is the thing though, and I'm like, I want people to get in the mind frame of how do I pick the right person and stay with them, even though I'm going through turmoil with them. Because a lot of times, I think people get into relationships and they don't expect to go through nothing.
Because they don't have the tools though. You know,
Okay.
it's not their fault. It's like you log online and people are only showing you a snippet of their relationship.
Mm.
You see all the relationship gurus and they're making stuff seems like, oh, it could be peachy. But until you go through the process by seeking wise counsel, that could be
Ooh,
from a
that's
relationship
good.
coach, it could be from a pastor, it could be from some friends who are married, have been together for a long time,
Come on, talk about it.
that know how to navigate trials and tribulations in a relationship, that can provide just a little insight, just a little guidance that can change the whole trajectory of the relationship.
Mm.
And it could cause both of you to want to reconcile those differences.
I got you. So okay, because I want people to stay, but I also don't want people to be going through bull crap. But at the same time, man, it's important that people kind of see that relationships is it's not always gonna be peaches and cream. And so like you said, you should stay with some, but sometimes you gotta go. But I think these days people go quickly. They don't even for real.
Two
They
seconds.
don't even like they like man. Well, I ain't dealing with that. I'm out of here. And versus like saying like okay, I made a mistake. We had an argument. The argument turned into yelling. Yelling turned into us leaving. And now I don't want, it's like, calm down, man. All right. Be proactive, not reactive.
Yeah.
And the only way to be proactive is, what did I do to make you mad? And how can I fix it so it won't happen again?
How can I make it right?
Yeah. How can I make it right?
Maybe won't you just stay?
Oh, Lord.
That
Lord.
song was jamming when it came out. I want to take the time. Tyrese.
So many, it's so much to talk about on this topic, because this topic is because the reason why, because people quit too easily.
They do. And I see people, I'm like, man, I wonder what they could have done to like just work it out.
Yeah. I mean,
Like,
one thing about people let their emotions get the best of them. And when your emotions get the best of you, you be like, damn, why I did that.
and then I feel like they have too much pride to go back
Of course.
and be like, hey, yeah, I made a bad decision.
Or it might be too late. They might already got somebody else.
Or you see the people who have gone like 10 years apart and then they get back together because they realize that them streets ain't it, and you was my person and I messed it up.
Did you hear about the couple? I'm gonna have to find them. I'm gonna pull them up. They was together for 35 years, divorced 3 times, back together 3 times.
I know a couple people like that. Yeah.
3 times divorce, back together.
Yeah.
It's tough.
That's a lot of money though.
Oh Lord, you that person.
Because you always gonna have one person that don't want to pay, and then if you're the person that really, really like, I gotta get this done, you're gonna go ahead and pay.
Yeah, you better.
That's what I'm saying. Like, nah, bro, I can't keep paying.
Oh man. So give us some rules, not rules. Give us some ideals that helps people stay with their spouse, even though it don't even look right.
What do you mean? It doesn't look right.
Like, it don't feel right. It's like, well, I don't really know if I should be with them or not.
I think it takes getting both people in the room and then also getting them separately and hearing both of them out so you can kind of like
canceling.
See it from both sides. If you want to call it that. But you want to get both perspectives, and then you want to come together because you want to give people the best advice, because everybody's going to feel like they're right in the situation. But what tools can you give them that you see from the outside looking in that they can make small minor adjustments, and it's like, man, that thing is fixed. Like, wow, I didn't think of that. Because there's so many times that we just don't think of stuff. Like when I learn stuff weekly, because I'm always learning, I'm like, man, why didn't I think of that? Like it can be something so small, like especially when you go to YouTube University and you're looking up something, and somebody goes on there and they're showing you, you're like, man, that was it. Like what? And I feel like it can be like that in a relationship. Like, man, that was it. That's all we had to do. That's all I had to do. But sometimes we listen, but we're not listening. So it's like, you're not really listening, but let a third party come in and tell you the same thing that your spouse told you probably, but you weren't listening. You weren't trying to hear it. You took it how you wanted to take it, but let somebody else come in and they're like, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, oh yeah, that makes sense. It's sometimes that's all it takes.
So you need a third person. So you need counseling.
Counseling is an option.
So
you can have a coach. It can be counseling. It can be friends.
Okay.
You know, if they're positive friends and they have a good relationship.
Oh Lord, you talking about positive friends, Lord.
Yeah. Lord. Sometimes people are negative. I don't think I've ever asked anybody for like real deep relationship advice.
Really?
Because when I'm done, I'm done, and I'm out.
So you a runner? She's a runner. She's a track star.
Not really. But you gotta know, as a person, you have to learn how to know when something's just not gonna work. Because I'm gonna end up in jail or dead.
Help the people.
Somebody gonna die.
Everybody raise your right hand and help the people.
And it is what it is. So I gotta go. And I get crazy. So I know myself. I cuss your mama out, your daddy, you. your sister, who else want to bring the smoke?
Oh my
Don't call
God.
my phone.
Dang.
So imagine how many people are out there like that. So you need somebody to come in and be like, look, sis, relax. Like, let's talk about this.
We'll figure it out along the way. We'll figure it out.
For real. Because when you go, sometimes when you go off the cliff, you go and it's like
Not off the
somebody
cliff.
got to catch you.
Get on the cliff though.
No, so I'm off the deep end. I'm gone.
So
all I see is red.
All right, so I got a question that I was asked, and I want to see can you answer it.
Yes.
How do you and your wife work together every single day?
You always get that question.
Hold on, it gets deeper.
Okay.
Work together every day. Keep the same mindset and grow at the same time.
Grow as individuals?
Yes. The people want to know, man.
How do we work together? I have my space though.
Okay.
But he bursts in my space all the time.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know about that. But I think staying passionate about what you're passionate about.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm passionate about people. I think your passion is entrepreneurship.
Got you.
I'm passionate about the heart of the people.
Okay.
Yeah, I really am. But I'm also
okay. What you mean the heart of the people? Explain
because
that.
I want to see people do well, and sometimes that's to my own detriment. Because
well, I be want to see people. Like, you have people too much.
No, I think yours is different though. You're all about because you would get crazy quick.
Okay.
Me, I'm like, okay, let's hear the person out. Let's see what they're saying.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's where we kind of balance each other out.
Got you.
But working together is not hard for us because we're both like we both can be very social and talkative, but then we also both can be very reserved. And I think I know when he needs to be a chameleon and have his time, like when he changes, because y'all know chameleons change based on the climate and the environment. And me too. Like, people probably think we weird because we need our quiet time. In a weird way, we have that in common.
Yes.
It's weird.
And I think people be thinking, oh, Lord, you a social butterfly? I'm like, bro.
That's why I told people
I'm the same dude that have to work with the lights off because I'm locked in on something.
Yeah.
I have to work with the lights off.
And you know, some women, so for example, like there's some times where we get home, I make food, he gets his food and he goes in his office. That may make some people mad.
That's
but
true.
For me, as his wife, I've learned that he needs that time. That's okay with me. I don't have a problem with that. Can I go in there? Yes. It's
Of
not
course.
like, oh, it's off limits. Don't come in here. What? Not like that. But it's like, I don't know why
you gotta
people
clarify
feel
that. You gotta
like
clarify that.
your spouse can't have time to themselves.
And
I think for me, I go in my own little zone. Sometimes I'll go in my room early at night and just be in the bathroom doing shit, like doing my skincare, doing stuff I want to do, reading my book. He might come to bed and I'm reading. Like, I think you just have to never lose you. I think that's why so many people get out of relationships and they're just lost.
Yeah, because you know what they say? Ever since I met you, I mean, I got to get back to myself. I'm like, you never was yourself. Like, how you getting back to yourself? Like, this is the thing. And I've tried to tell people, like, never lose who you truly are.
Yeah.
Inside of a relationship, because your thoughts are your thoughts and your ideals are your ideals. And the thing I learned over the last maybe 15 years, 20 years is that, and my sister can contest to this, I'm the same guy. I'm about to tell y'all something. I'm the same guy that can not talk to my family for 5 or 10 years and I'm gonna be all right. It's weird because it's like when you dived in on your goals and your dreams and you trying to get somewhere, because I learned something like I like to talk a lot about my dreams, but other people don't give a damn. And it becomes as if I'm boasting when I'm just talking. And so I'm a visionary, so I can see stuff before it even comes. And I always tell my wife, I say, babe, it's gonna happen. And when it happens, I'm not gonna be like, oh man, about time. I'm gonna be like, I just needed time to figure it out. So I think it's so important that you gotta lock in though to whatever you got going on.
Yeah, you definitely do. Yeah, you definitely do. And you have to know what you need. Like for
That's
me,
good. That's good.
for focus time, I need quiet in my zone.
Come
I
on.
need caffeine.
Come on.
I need to just be locked in.
She need that coffee, man.
I don't like my husband when I'm locked in, he can literally be talking. He know this now. He can literally be talking. I'm like, huh? What'd you say? Because I'm focused. So I'm like, I don't really hear anything when I'm focused. It's like, what? Oh well, what you say? I didn't hear you. And they probably like been talking for a good 5 minutes. And to some people that could be considered rude. But I
Yeah.
think now that we've been in our marriage and we've been, even before when we were dating, I think you've learned like, okay, she's not being rude. She's focused on what she's doing right now. It's like sometimes he will literally have to tap me on the shoulder and be like, "Hey," and I'm like, "Oh shoot, yeah."
Year
'Cause
number
6 of marriage.
is
Wow,
approaching.
that's crazy.
Number 6.
Yeah,
What we gonna do? What we gonna do when it come for you? What we gonna do?
y'all know what
Gonna
we
do?
do every time. Y'all already know. Y'all can guess down in the comments what we gonna do. Did I answer all of the question? What was the last part of that question? I want to make sure I answered it. I know I answered the first part.
No, it was just like how are y'all working together and then growing together, like in the process,
Oh yeah.
like
Oh okay,
growing.
we answered it.
Yeah, like growing, like because people want to know like y'all working together, but I mean, are y'all doing your own thing too? I'm like, we doing our own thing too. Sorry.
Yeah, we are. It's just that what we're working on right now is gonna make each of our own things 10 times better.
Yes.
And so that's what people have to see too. Like what we work on together, it just makes what we do separately better. It's not that we forgot about it or we're not doing it. Yeah, we are. It's just gonna be timing is everything, and then also too what we're doing is helping every aspect of us in our business. And that's
Good.
important.
It is
But
very.
y'all don't have to know every detail of our plan. Y'all could just keep watching. And then we will provide more insight during our podcast episodes. Go listen to our podcast episodes because usually we talk about it. You see the dynamic. We are very transparent about, when things aren't going well, when they are. And we talked about that today in some previous episodes. So yeah, just if you are looking to be someone's business partner and be married to them,
Come on.
just know that you still have to maintain your own identity. That's all we're
That's
saying.
good. That's
Like
good.
maintain your own identity so that God forbid something happens to the person or anything like that, you still can maintain. Right? Because I feel like if something happened to me and I'm no longer here, he can maintain. It's gonna take him a while to figure out the back end because I'm the back end person. But I feel like he can maintain, and vice versa. I might have to get somebody in here to edit and do the cameras and stuff like that because that's his area. Could I maintain it? Yeah. Would I want to maintain it? I don't know. Like, I
She
don't think
shutting it
so.
down, y'all. She like,
I don't know.
y'all can have it. Oh, y'all want to buy this equipment?
Because I have my moments where I'm like, I don't want to talk to nobody today. And he's like, hey, what's up, guys? So we kind of like piggyback off of each other, Yeah. I don't know.
Last question is,
So last question.
what do you do when your spouse don't see your vision, but they want to support it, but they don't know how? I don't know.
I think it's your job to make sure they know how. How can I support you? Tell me. What can I do to help?
Okay. But they said they don't see it though.
I mean, you're not going to see every aspect of. I think we see everything differently.
Okay,
So
okay,
you
I
can
got
tell
you.
me your vision, but of course, I'm gonna see it differently. What you envision, I may envision something totally different.
I got you.
But that's okay.
So that's
I
your
think
answer.
that's fine.
So they have to explain it. Your answer is they have to explain it to them.
Yeah, you have to
Okay.
explain to them and let
'Cause they
them
said they
let
can't-
them then create their own vision.
They said they can't see it, so but they want to support them, but they just can't
And
see
they
it.
might not understand what you're trying to do. So you may have a lot of. You may need to come with a display board, some visuals, some props.
Man.
For real. If you really, really care about them understanding what you really want to do.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, and don't get frustrated and be like, well, I mean, you don't support my vision. You don't but I'm like, well shit, you ain't show me nothing. I don't understand. Like, let me see something on paper. Let me see.
I got you. I got you. I got you.
Like, stop going to them empty handed. Of course, they'll be like, you just talking out the side of your ass.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying.
You know, they might be like, what you talking about?
Oh, last thing too. All right, new survey says that millennials are only having sex once a week. Also says that the reason why the divorce rate is high is because the new millennials rather focus on going out with friends versus having sex with spouse.
Okay, let's go to the first one. I think the first one is okay. Let's talk about this. If you know that your spouse get tired at a certain time, you gotta cut off whatever you're doing early enough to get to bed. And we've had this conversation plenty of times.
Yeah, I got you.
It's like, don't come up here and be on your phone.
I got you.
Going over here, jumping around because he crazy. So he dance and he doing all kind of shit. And then when I come to bed at 1 o'clock. At 1 o'clock, I'm asleep.
I got you.
So that's your fault.
So they saying that they only like having sex. This I don't think it had to do with that. I think they said they only like having sex once a week.
I don't think
because they out with their friends.
I don't think they like. Oh, you mean that goes together? I thought it was two.
No, they goes together because
okay.
They rather have fun with their friends versus having sex with their spouse. The new generation. That's what the survey says.
I don't know. That's weird. I can't relate to that.
Okay.
Because when I was hanging out, my friends would be like, "Oh, I'm about to go."
Okay.
We're like, "Where you going?" "Oh, I gotta go." They going to their boo, or they going wherever. And that was the code. Like, I'm finna go. I gotta leave. Where you about to go? You leaving happy hour early? Where you going?
I got you. That's what I just want to
people will leave to go get what they need to go get.
Okay, I got
you. In our generation,
I got you.
I thought I was a millennial. Maybe I'm not. I'm not a millennial.
Maybe talking about Gen X then.
Maybe because I'm like, what?
Yeah.
So. Like, oh, I gotta go.
Anything you want to leave the people before we get off of here?
No, so let me ask you that question. You would stay and hang out with your friends?
Not me.
And the girl saying, come over?
I never, my friends will tell you, we never hung out like that.
That's what I'm saying. So, but I'm saying if you were somewhere like watching a game or something.
No, I'm gone.
I'm like, hey,
peace out. I'm out.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
Most people would be like, man, y'all.
They're talking about Gen. They're talking about Gen Z, man.
I don't know. It's not my friends. I don't know. Where you about to go?
Okay.
We used to say, I'm about to go cut a couple corners.
Damn.
About to go cut a corner.
About to go be a thought for tonight.
Maybe.
That's it. Dang.
See? Oh my God. He's funny. God. All right. I think that's it. Do we have anything else?
That's it, man. Hey, listen, I want to tell you guys, man, get focused on your dreams, get focused on your goals. We got some fire stuff coming soon.
We do. Comment down below and let us know, when is a relationship worth saving? We want to hear y'all comments. We want to interact with y'all in the comments.
When and when not.
And I'm going to be the one commenting back.
Not me.
I'll comment back.
Other than that, man, thank you guys for watching this video. Remember, go join the community. It's only $10 a month. Less than a coffee.
The link will be in the description.
Less than $1 coffee. Nah, less than 33 cents a day.
He only knows because he been buying my coffee and it's not $1. It's not $1.
Other than that, we'll see you guys in the next video.
You're kicking it with the Christians. You're kicking it with the Christians. One marriage, two hustlers, it shows. We'll travel the globe in search of endless possibility. You're kicking it with the Christians. Together we'll conquer it all. Take the highs with the lows, cause there's no losing with this energy. You're kicking it with the Christians.